The 1972 Olympic men's basketball final was the last game of that year's Olympic basketball tournament and became one of the most controversial events in Olympic history. With the ending mired in controversy, the Soviet Union defeated Team USA by 1 point, marking the latter's first ever loss in the event. Both the US and the Soviet Union won their first 8 games of the tournament, with the US team having its overall Olympic record at 63-0 when they advanced to the final against the USSR. The final 3 seconds of the game were replayed 3 times under questionable rule interpretations, leading to an ultimate victory by the Soviet team. The result of the game is disputed to this day, with widespread allegations of political corruption. The United States team had won the previous 7 gold medals at the Olympics and was among the contenders to win another in Munich at the 1972 Summer Olympics. The United States and Soviet Union. Sporting rivalry reached its peak during the Cold War. The US men's team was considered a favorite in the run-up to the 1972 Games. Since the first Olympic basketball tournament at the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, the Americans had not lost a single game, winning 7 consecutive gold medals in dominating fashion. Their record reached an unprecedented 63-0 before the final game. Since the 1952 tournament, the Soviet team challenged the Americans, winning silver in 1952, 1956, 1960, 1964, and bronze in 1968. Outside of the Olympics, the Soviets had already defeated the US team in FIBA World Championship play at the 1959 World Tournament and the 1963 World Tournament. However, the Americans never sent their best collegiate players to that tournament. The Olympics strictly prohibited any involvement of professional athletes at the time. The Soviet Union and other Eastern Bloc countries used that rule to their advantage, listing all their top players as soldiers or workers, which allowed them to breach the amateur rules. Western experts classified these athletes as professionals. On the other hand, leading American players were unable to play in the Olympics as they were officially professional and played in the NBA. That disadvantage had not prevented the Americans from winning the first 7 Olympic basketball tournaments without a single defeat. The confrontation of the Soviet Union and United States on the basketball court was deeply connected to the confrontation on the political front. Many American viewers assumed the 1972 Games were openly anti-American. There were rumors that the Communist Party had bribed the officials because they wanted the USSR to win 50 gold medals at these Olympics in commemoration of the 50th anniversary of the Soviet Union.